Most people think talking to yourself is weird, maybe even a sign that something is wrong. But what if it's actually the opposite? What if that quiet voice you hear, or the words you sometimes say out loud, are signs of a sharper mind, deeper awareness, and stronger emotional control? Because psychology shows that self-talk, also called inner speech, is something almost everyone does. And in many cases, it's not a weakness, but a hidden strength. So if you talk to yourself, here are some unique traits you probably have, and why they matter more than you think. You have strong self-awareness, because research indicates that inner speech plays a key role in self-reflection and understanding your own thoughts. So when you talk to yourself, you're not just thinking, you're observing yourself. For example, imagine you made a mistake, and instead of ignoring it, you say, "Why did I do that?" Or, "Okay, next time I'll handle it differently." And that simple moment is powerful, because it means you're able to step outside your emotions and look at yourself objectively. Most people react, but you reflect. And that's what builds emotional intelligence over time, helping you understand your patterns, triggers, and even your purpose. So if you talk to yourself, it's not strange. It means you're more connected to your inner world than most. You're a natural problem solver, because psychology shows that self-talk helps with planning, decision-making, and solving problems. Think about the last time you were confused or stuck, and you said something like, "Okay, if I do this first, then that might work." That's not random. It's your brain organizing information in real time. Talking to yourself turns abstract thoughts into clear steps, like having a conversation with your own mind, where one part asks questions and the other finds answers, which is why many people perform better when they use self-talk, especially in learning, sports, or stressful situations. So if you do this, you're not overthinking, you're actively thinking, and that's a huge advantage. You have strong emotional control because life gets overwhelming sometimes, and in those moments, what you say to yourself matters more than anything else. Research shows that self-talk helps regulate emotions, calming fear, reducing stress, and boosting confidence. For example, before something stressful, you might say, "It's okay, I've handled worse." Or after a bad day, "Relax, this will pass." And that's not just talking. That's self-soothing, the same way you would comfort a friend. But you're doing it for yourself. And people who can guide their own emotions like this tend to stay calmer, think clearer, and recover faster. So if you talk to yourself during tough moments, it means you don't depend entirely on others to feel okay. You've learned how to support yourself. You have a deeper thinking mind, because inner speech isn't just noise, it's a tool for deeper thinking. Research suggests it helps make thoughts more conscious, improves memory, and allows you to think at a higher level, which is why you might replay conversations in your head, imagine future situations, or analyze things in detail. You're not stuck, you're exploring possibilities. And that depth can sometimes feel like overthinking, but in reality, it's awareness. So that voice in your head isn't useless. It's helping you process the world in a deeper way. Now here's the truth most people don't realize. Talking to yourself isn't the problem. What matters is how you talk to yourself. Because if your inner voice is constantly negative or harsh, it can hold you back. But if it's supportive, guiding, and honest, it becomes one of the most powerful tools you have. So if you've ever felt weird for talking to yourself, don't. It means you're thinking, reflecting, learning, and growing all at once. And that's not something to hide, but something to understand and use. So take a moment and ask yourself, what does my inner voice usually say to me? Because that voice is shaping your life more than you think. And if this made you see yourself differently, subscribe for more psychology insights like this, because the more you understand your mind, the more powerful you become.